tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for Julius Randle.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Julius Randle says of these Knicks, we're building something good here, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We have a collective purpose. There's not another fan base in the league that can match what these Knicks fans will give us if we're taking care of our business. Guys, those fans have waited for a long time.
They have been patient for sure, David. Thank you. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. Two lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
So the Nets starting five. Irving is out there with Curry. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Durant.
Here we go.
And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for New York, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randle. Fournier out there with Alec Burks, and it's Robinson in at the center position. Now here's Durant. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Fournier passes to Randle. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
To the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Fournier gets a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And growing up just outside of Paris, Evan Fournier got hooked on the NBA back in 2002, watching that classic Kings-Lakers conference finals series.
And, Greg, we hear that story from other international players as well. I mean, guys like Evan who grew up in Europe watching NBA basketball. You got to give Adam Silver, and even before him, David Stern, the prior commissioner, a lot of credit for growing the league internationally.
Here's Irving. The Knicks making the shot. Drummond passes to Durant. Drummond with a screen on Randle. KD against Randle.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Barrett the pass to Burks. Randle outside. And to get open is Robinson. And there's Randle on the assist by Burks.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 6-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Nets. 5 on the clock. Fournier finds Robinson. Over Irving, and it's off the back rim, no good.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Inside, it's stolen by Barrett. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Takes it inside. Here's Burks. He can't get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Barrett with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Barrett, no good. Nets trail by 6. Shoots over Fournier. Connects on the foul line jumper. KD's got 6 points.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Rose in for Burks. Now here's Rose. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Outside Thomas. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Dragic. And the dunk by Aldridge.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And the basket by Rose.
Well, decision making is something Rose is really good at. Excellent at reading the defense and then exploiting the pick and roll.
Outside Thomas. Now the pass to Aldridge. Right side Dragic. Over Rose. Here's Aldridge. Goes up again, and it's good on the way in. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of activity on the offensive glass that makes Aldridge special.
Passes it to Fournier. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Aldridge. Johnson, that's for 2. Knicks with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Knicks lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Well, one of the game's most electrifying dunkers is Obi Toppin. As he explains, the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
My dad's nickname is Dunker for Life, so he had a lot of trick dunks. Maybe I might pull out one of his dunks. We'll have to see, but he definitely had some tricks back then. I think I have better.
Yeah, he might. But Toppin's dad, a street ball legend, Greg, in New York City.
And I'm sure he's proud to see his son carry on that legacy in the NBA. Not only that, but playing for their hometown Knicks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Curry. He's out there with Irving. Griffin is out there with Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 7. And Curry, here we go. Over Rose. The rebound by Gibson.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Burks can't get it to go. Nets trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the shot goes in. Irving's got his first points in this one.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
And Gibson kicks to Burks. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Gibson. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now Barrett, he picked up 27 points in their last win against Orlando.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Irving passes to Curry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving with the ball. Out defended by Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Burks. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And the shot is long.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Randall surveying the D. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
That time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
For your Knicks city dancer.
A different look for New York. Obi Toppin's checked in for Julius Randle. Evan Fournier comes in for Rose. And quickly in for Alec Burks. And then for Brooklyn, Johnson, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. Mills comes in for Curry. And it's Dragic in for Kyrie Irving. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Quickly the pass to Barrett. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
That one is off.
Born in Toronto, Barrett joins a talented group of Canadians who have entered the NBA ranks.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Mills. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Dragic. And stolen by Fournier. The pass to Barrett. Robinson a screen on Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
There's the pick. Mills with it. Robinson picks him up, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Nets.
Charge to LaMarcus Aldridge.
KD finds Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Toppin, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Knicks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Fournier into the lane. Passes to Quickly. Robinson a screen on Dragic. Quickly. Second chance shot. A rebound by the Nets. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant in the corner. Dragic a screen on Barrett. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Knicks.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, Nerlens Noel.
40 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Johnson. Toppin pulls it in. New York's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Pass to Fournier. Dragic against Quickly. Toppin sets a screen for Fournier. He takes it in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, the deceptively long reach of Fournier, he really extends his release going into the defense off the drive.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
And so Fournier nails both of them. Here's Dragic. And the pass to Mills. Here's Thomas. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Thomas got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Well, you look at Mills and the kind of passer he is now, setting up his teammates, indicative of the kind of work he put into his passing game.
It's a tie game in New York. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joined by Coach Thibodeau. Coach, any areas to clean up in the second half?
They're missing some shots, but the thing I don't like is we're giving up the second.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game. And it pains me to say this, but I think we need some insight from Professor Diesel. Secrets to success in the second half? Now, turning to our featured game here tonight, the New York Knicks. They're in a close one.
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. Few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Burks in at the point. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
Robinson a screen on Curry. Fournier with the ball, guarded now by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Burks against Irving. Driving in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
First free throw is good. And Burks hits 2 free throws. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Irving passes to Curry. The baseline J. Irving misses. The Knicks leading by 4. No one near Randle as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Irving looking for an opening. Here's Drummond. Misses off the right iron. New York's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Down low, here's Barrett. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Irving. Randle grabs the board. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Fournier kicks to Burks. Three-pointer, Randle hits the three-point bomb. Randle's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randle with so much more confidence now from the outside.
A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Passes it to Randle. Now Fournier. Randle a screen on Curry. Fournier passes to Randle. Down to 5 on the shot clock with the drive. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry on the wing. Burks covering. Curry kicks to Irving. Fournier against KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
It's Robinson high post, working on Drummond. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randle. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Rose in for R.J. Barrett. And a new group in for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Thomas checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Mills in for Curry. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Mills finds Irving. Griffin a screen on Rose. To the paint. It's stolen by Rose. Here's Quickly. Kept alive by New York. Here's Toppin. Noel trying to break loose. Toppin, good. Toppin's got 5 now.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
They get a hand on it. Outside Thomas. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Quickly. Griffin grabs the board. Irving kicks to Mills. Back to Irving. 1:30 left in the third quarter. And the Nets miss again.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Noel dishes to Rose. Lock at 6. Here he goes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The kick out to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, that's a shot that Aldridge loves. I mean, he's always comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Rose. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Nets trail by 6. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The kick out to Aldridge. That 3 off the mark. On the wing quickly. Back to Burks. It's Thomas outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks up by 6. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Gotta make hustle plays. Be first to the floor. Rebound the ball and run. Rebound the ball and run. Let's get to the line. Cut hard so we get fouled.
Greg, you know he's always going to demand aggressiveness.
Yeah, but you get why, though. The little hustle plays make a big difference in these close games.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Nets. Bruce Brown is out there with Durant. Then it's Curry. Then there's Irving. And it's Sharp in its center, locking down the middle. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Fournier passes to Barrett. Now Burks. From outside, off the mark.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Irving passes to KD. To the middle. The kick out to Irving. The 3 drills the three-pointer.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Burks. New York moving it around. Randall a screen on Curry. Fournier passes to Randall. Count it, good. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Irving. No one near him. Again, the Nets for 2.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Barrett finds Randall, takes it from 10. Fournier's shot is off. Nets trail by 3. Brown outside. Irving dishes to KD. Over Randall. KD's shot is off. Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And really, come on now, that kind of drive is what you love about Fournier. No fear at all in terms of taking matters into his own hands.
Irving passes to KD. There's the drive. He can't get it to go. Randall with some nice D.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Barrett kicks to Burks. Pass to Fournier. Here's Randall. Nice D from Durant.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Good.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
Pass to Fournier. Robinson a screen on Curry. Here's Fournier. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets trail by 3. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Burks on the wing. Tipped away. He kicks it to Barrett. Over to the wing. Here's Randall. No good off the back of the rim.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And that one is good. And now just a 1-point New York lead.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Randall dishes to Fournier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Gets the first. That will put them up by 2. And Brooklyn making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
And there's the pass to Durant to tie it up. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Barrett. Over Durant. And the Knicks miss again. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Yes!
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Irving passes to KD. Aldridge with a screen on Randall. Over Robinson. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Randall. Over Aldridge. Randall no good. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
And Curry has it in the corner. No good from three-point territory. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
So a close game sees New York take this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now, look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us in the bench and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Mitchell Robinson.